You can do it. You can do it.
Andrea? Ah! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Was that an 8?
That's an...
Emily Blunt might look like a polished, graceful British icon whenever she walks onto a red carpet. But put her on a late-night talk show couch, and she transforms into an absolute menace. From electrocuting her close friends on live television to openly mocking American pop culture straight to her new country's face, Emily has built a reputation as one of the most brutally honest and unfiltered interviewees in Hollywood. But long before she was breaking late-night hosts, she was trying to survive a completely different beast, the United States immigration system.
We did the American version of your British Office. Strike one. Oh, I love that show. The UK version. I was like, I get it. And then he said, who are you visiting? I said, my wife. And he said, is she an actress? And I said, yeah. He said, would I know her? I said, I don't know. And he said, what's her name? And I said, Emily Blunt, as he was writing something. And he went, you? You. Yeah, and he goes, all right, get it.
But handling airport security was nothing compared to the literal trauma of her actual courtroom swearing-in ceremony. Not only did Emily have to stand there and legally claim she was better than her own country, but she had to do it while a legendary Hollywood actor stared her down dressed for a casual weekend trip to the jungle.
The whole day, they were like, oh, it must have been so emotional. And I was like, it wasn't. It was sad. I like being British. It was the most bizarre day. Matthew McConaughey's wife was getting sworn in with me. Camilla, who was so nice.
Right.
McConaughey shows up looking like he's going on safari. I was like, you could have worn a shirt and tie. Like, Camilla looks amazing, but...
When Emily decided to officially become an American citizen, she didn't realize it meant legally abandoning her homeland. And according to her husband, John Krasinski, the American customs officials were already treating him like a hostile threat just for being married to her.
What is, yeah, big O. What does MLB stand for?
Oh, God. I thought you said MIB, and I was going to say Men in Black.
No.
So embarrassing.
No.
I don't know.
Failing national baseball trivia is bad enough, but Emily's real daily struggle with living in America comes down to one core issue. She is completely incapable of driving on the correct side of the road. And her reaction to an active mechanical breakdown is shockingly unbothered.
It's all shades of wrong. I've definitely had a few. I had one recently where I was rocketing along Sunset Boulevard, wondering what this strange grinding metal against concrete sound was, thinking, surely it's nothing to do with me.
Right.
And then I pulled into a hotel and the valet guy was like, lady, you got a flat. And I was like, oh, right, that's what it was.
That elite British attitude doesn't just slip out at high-end restaurants. It extends directly to her family dinners. Jimmy Kimmel once exposed a dinner party at Emily's house where her own mother committed a food crime so profoundly disgusting it left Emily visibly sick on the air.
A fork full of pasta, and I notice that there's a hair, one of your hairs probably.
No, that's disgusting.
Well, it was your hair.
Oh.
It was a little hairy Poppins in the pasta.
While her mother is busy surviving hairy pasta, Emily's children are completely focused on destroying their mother's cinematic ego. Her kids have turned into absolute savage critics, routinely roasting her accents and picking classic Disney over Emily's multi-million-dollar blockbusters.
Proud of that.
I'm really proud of it, yeah.
And what sort of things do they forget about England? What sort of things do they say in America that then...
Well, they say water, you know, and I'm always like, oh. And they kind of take the piss out of me as well. They go, you say Paw Patrol, and we say Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
You know, and then they'll say, like, you say water, and they kind of can't do my accent, which is a bit worrying. A lot of it was practical, and then there is a scene where I ride a, what I describe as a wolf bear. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be this kind of fantastical creature that the director created for me. And I remember when he pitched it to me and he showed me pictures, and it looks like a kind of wolf polar bear type thing, but it's kind of a large lumbering thing that I'm supposed to look kind of regal on. And I said, can you just give me like a horse or something? It's like a beautiful white stallion or something like that. And he was like, no, trust me. He's French.
But acting with fake green lizards on golf carts is nothing compared to the daily fashion crimes Emily has to endure at home. She recently confessed that her husband's wardrobe choices give her an immediate physical rejection. And that's not even the weirdest medical anomaly John suffers from.
So I have a full organ rejection to turtlenecks usually. But when John pitched me this outfit and he was like, and it's a turtleneck, I had to compose my face into like impassive, oh, that sounds great, you know. But then when I thought you looked like Michael Caine, he looked so cool.
He does look like a young Michael Caine.
So cool.
He does look cool.
60s vibe.
Banning her husband from wearing turtlenecks is one thing, but Emily has no problem exposing John's deepest secrets on national television. When she sat down to interview with him, she wasted no time calling him lazy, making fun of his script-writing habits, and describing his terrifying physical reactions to alcohol.
Red wine or white wine?
John's allergic to red wine, so I'm going to say white for him.
You're welcome,
I like
everybody.
red. If John has red wine, what happens to you? He turns into like
The claw.
cadaver
Yeah,
and
cadaver
gets
hands.
like very red.
Yeah, and we tried it on a plane, remember? I was like, oh no, I'm sure I'm over it by now. And
He woke up like this.
I was like, help. Last one.
Are you a morning person or a night owl, John? You're a bit groggier than I am in the morning.
What is that alluding to?
No, just...
Edit this out.
While she spends most of her time tearing down her husband, Emily saves a special level of chaos for her introverted co-stars. When she forced Oppenheimer star Cillian Murphy out for a quiet dinner in Dublin, she managed to trap him in his own worst personal nightmare.
So when he goes out, I think, like when he has his Peaky Blinders haircut, he hates it.
He must
because
get
can't
recognised
believe it.
everywhere.
Well, we went to dinner in Dublin once. We were in this restaurant, and as we were leaving, I could see this bachelorette party pull in, and they were dressed as Peaky Blinders. And I was like, oh, my God. And I went in, I was like, Cillian, we have to get you out of here.
It would have been the greatest night of their lives.
Of their lives.
Yeah.
But we put his hood up, and we like...
From zapping James Corden to witnessing horrifying dinner table hair stunts and exposing her husband's rigid cadaver wine hands, Emily Blunt continues to rule as the undisputed queen of chaotic celebrity interviews. She is blunt by name, brutally blunt by nature, and an absolute hazard behind the wheel of a motor vehicle. Hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into your favorite chaotic Hollywood moments. And let us know in the comments below. Would you survive a road trip with Emily? See you next time.
And then the other one we had that happened to me the other day, I was at a restaurant and someone said, would you like some more water? And I went, go on then. As in, like, go on, pour me some. And they got really offended.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
I know it doesn't, but
No,
it's
when
like,
someone...
oh, go on then. That's what it...
No, it sounds like, well, go on then! Which is, I think, the way you said it, too.
Right, go on then.
I was at the restaurant.
Go on then.
On then.
It was that night. Go on.